first at the theatre.
So be it. Tomorrow they are going to pay full price for their arrogance. Each one of us will keep their word and fulfill their duty. We will appease the higher justice, and in doing so, avenge ourselves. Not one of us is going to act against the truth. Congratulations, Dankovsky. Your elegant maneuver was a success. We took the winnings and placed our opponents into a position in which they have no other choice but to vanish. The council is tomorrow. Legal considerations require it be held in the presence of someone serving as a representative of the local authorities. The three ruling families are completely bankrupt. However, so the so-called mistress will attend the council in their stead. She will vouch for our intentions before the townsfolk. Do you have any binding obligations toward the families in power? If so, this may become an issue tomorrow. It would be a shame if you weren't allowed to attend the proceeding. Alas, the law is the law, and I won't be able to do anything about it. Okay. Okay. Alright. It is the last day. The choice has to be made. What does that mean? Do I have anything on my map? I have nothing on my map. Although I still find that very weird. That whole organ-like thing. The organ, I mean, it's like organs. I don't know. Let's see if she has anything to say.
My path was called the
I need to live longer. There's one other thing that has to be done. My death will not be purposeless now. What kind of thing? I am to perform the most precious feat of all, the feat of self-sacrifice. I will do what Simon has done. Every single particle of my body and soul will become life-bearing, bursting with life, and granting it to others. There will be no cannon fire. The town will continue to grow. The thread to the future will stretch from the very dawn of time. But you won't last long. You won't be enough. Consider Simon's fate. Do you really believe that it can be done? We are too few now, but if there's at least a dozen of us, it will be enough for the town to expand further and beyond. Hopefully the place where daydreams are captured and fulfilled will live to see 200 years more, and how many of those like me have survived? I don't care. I wanted to save your life, not for the sake of future sacrifices. There will be more of them. Okay. Okay. Alright, save. I don't know what we need to do now. The Fred Flintstone diet? Yeah. Meat all the time. The meat diet. Okay, we need more food. I think. Because I don't know when the proceedings are going to start. So, will we get a letter? We're going to get a letter? We need more food. I'm gonna go around getting food. That's my plan. We're gonna buy out all the food. All of it. Every ounce of food is gonna get bought. Oh, you restocked. Nice. Good to know. And your food's cheap too. Alright, cool. I think the food places have restocked. So let's go around and get food. Jump. Have we dealt with the plague? Is there no plague anymore? Has the plague ended? The soldiers are gone. I noticed the soldiers are gone. You're still there. The soldiers are gone. There's no soldiers anymore. There's nobody on the street. Like, this place is now a ghost town. Okay. Hey, there's another food place right there. Man. We'll sell bandages too if we need to. We're buying up food. $900. Yeah, food is very cheap right now. This may be the cheapest food has ever been. And there's nobody out. There's nobody out here. This is so weird. We can just walk around and we don't get... Nobody tries to murder us. No rats come for us. It's so weird. Hey Simon, how's it going? Welcome to what is probably going to be the end of Pathologic. Unless something really weird happens. This is our 11th stream playing this game. And probably our last. I don't want a lemon. Oh, there's a military guy there. Okay, so there are still some military guys. How would I describe it? It is, in my opinion, it is not a good game. It is poorly executed. Like, for most of what you do in the game is, like, I would say 80 to 90% of what you do in the game is just walk around town. Like, that's it. Literally, you walk around town. That's it. Oh, there may still be plague here. I don't think it's an adventure game. I'm gonna push back against my two sources that have called this an adventure game and completely disagree with them. Can I compare it to anything? I would kind of compare it to... I'd probably compare it more to, like, Skyrim or something than an adventure game. It feels like a small, like, one town. In one long, drawn-out quest in that game. It's kind of what it feels like. That's why I keep jumping like this, by the way. Yeah, that may be. Yeah, that may be a good example. I don't think I've played Vampire, so... Yeah, we're a doctor. And we jump everywhere. We're not a... I don't know if I'd say we're a good doctor, but we're definitely a doctor. I mean, it's got survival mechanics, so you need to deal with your health. You need to get sleep, which you actually didn't have to do in Skyrim. You have health. You don't have any stats that you can increase. So from that sense, it's not really a role-playing game, but it does have mainly questing mechanics and not puzzle-solving mechanics. So I don't actually agree with it being adventure-y. Crackers. I don't really want crackers, but I guess I'll buy them for 44. Whatever. Alright. I think we're gonna go sleep now. Guess. Have we been in that one? I don't think we have. We're gonna check out that one too, I guess. I think Pathologic 3 is basically a remake of this game with some quality of life improvements. And I think you can only play one character in that version. I mean, we are good. We're good in the sense that we are noble, I guess, and we are helping the town. We have reputation, as you can see up the top. If our reputation goes down too low, basically we can't buy food, we can't buy items to increase our health. The military people will shoot us on sight. So basically, you can't go against the town, or you will not be able to. You won't be able to play the game. Like, they force you to be good. There is combat, and there is optional combat in the game. I think most of the combat is optional. Although we did some combat yesterday to get some rifles, but there may have been another way to do it. And yeah, there is the Haru spec, another character in the game, and there's also a changeling which you can't play initially. You have to wait until beating the game once before you can play the changeling. Alright, we're gonna go sleep. We're gonna go to sleep for a bit. We're gonna eat some vegetables and some fish and drink some milk and eat some whatever. And then we're gonna quick save. Then we're gonna go to bed. Yeah, there's 3 different characters, which I think is interesting. So we're gonna sleep for 8 hours. We're just gonna sleep until something happens. That's the plan here. Do you remember the letter I sent you? The time has come. The victory I am trying to lead you to is not enabled by reason. It is made possible by faith alone. You cannot prove it. You can only feel it deep in your heart. I am in the left wing of the termitary. So come along if you want to talk. My plan is the only one that will work. What do you think we should do? What do you think we should do? Oh, we got a Horospecs proposal too. I was told you were looking for an alternate way. I know that what we must do. We have no other choice but to offer an inordinate sacrifice. Doing so is still the only humane thing that can be done. If you think you could trust my judgment, please come see me and so much has happened recently that I feel, help me. Where is he? Whatever. Are they Are they, I don't know. I kind of just want to keep sleeping. Yeah, so these are our stats. We got health, we got immunity, we got hunger, we got exhaustion, we have infection. We also have reputation, and you can get outfits that can give you some statistics too. And here's everybody that's bound to us. Oh, so I think if we didn't do this, so all of these people are alive. Wait, is Eva alive? Eva's not alive. Is she? I didn't think Eva was alive. Alright, I'm gonna save again. I'm gonna sleep some more. I'm just gonna keep sleeping. We're gonna sleep until... Alright, I'm gonna save now. Save. We'll make a big save. Tonight at 7, proceedings will be held at the town cathedral. I earnestly request your attendance. You will introduce your argument before the obtuse commander in order to substantiate I should hope, decision. I also ask you put all your current affairs in order before the proceedings. The situation is at a stalemate. Whatever authority I wield is not enough to guarantee that the right decision is enforced. P.S. I rely upon your discretion as well as your decency. Okay. All right. Set 7. 7. That's in a little bit. So let's do some more eating and sleeping. Heck, let's eat the hazelnuts. All right. 7. So that would be 3. So that's soon. Okay, let's head over there. I like how there's no one on the street. There is no one on the street. It's just so quiet. It's so quiet. There's usually people around. You have kids, you've got like 10 different characters or so that you see walk around the street. Plus some rats. I'm guessing they've cleared the streets because it's the final day. Like, things are really different. And I never went to see the thing in the theater, I just realized. Oh well. The theater was basically just replaying the day, and we know what happened. It said it was this is when we have to make a choice. We have to make a choice. So we found out that this little thing called the polyhedron somehow was built so that it looks like it's floating, but I guess really it's there's a spire that somehow was stabbed into the earth, and it caused a plague to get released. Is what we're guessing. So we think the cause of the plague is the way the polyhedron was constructed. I guess. This may be the adventure component of the game. Right here. Just everything has come to this moment when we have to make a decision. Okay, we've got an hour. Should have slept for another hour. I'd call it more of an RPG. We are playing a role. Like, in the sense that I've talked about this before, but I personally think quest mechanics are an RPG thing. I've been thinking about this probably more lately than I should, but I feel like we have no real impact on the narrative of the game, and we're just kind of going from place to place doing stuff. We don't interact with the narrative. Really, we're just doing it. We're playing a role in it. Look at him following us with his head. Oh, you're following me. See how close I can get to him before he sees me. Oh, he saw me. Ah. Because usually when, like in an adventure game, usually it's like go do this. Like you get a idea of what you're supposed to do, but you, as the player, have to figure out how to do it. You know, you have to figure out how to do it. That's part of the game, is figuring out how to do it. You're solving a puzzle, in a sense, of how do I do that. Like, it's usually go rescue the cat from the tree. Alright, I gotta rescue the cat from the tree. But you don't know how to rescue the cat from the tree. So you have to, like, combine items, you know, talk to somebody, or, like, whatever, make a makeshift ladder, or whatever. You know, solve a series, but you have to figure it out as the player. Where usually in a role-playing game, I find that you don't have to do that. You're pretty much told exactly what you need to do. You're told, go here, talk to this person. You talk to the person, and they say, go here and do this. And then you go there and do that. And then they say, go here and do this. And then you do that, and then you go somewhere else and do another thing, and then your quest is complete. You haven't made any real decisions. You haven't really solved any puzzles. You've just gone from place to place as the game told you to do. Which is what we've done in this game, for the most part. There have been a little bit of leaps we've had to make. But not really. If you pay attention, then there haven't been really much. Almost time. Almost time. It's time. Here we go. Let's do a save. Let's do a big save. It's 7 o'clock, right? It's not 7 o'clock. I thought it was 7 o'clock. It's totally 7 o'clock. Why can't we go in? Was it 8 o'clock? Maybe it was 8 o'clock. It says 7. Wait, is this not the town cathedral? This is the town cathedral. What the heck? Why can't we go in? Okay. Come, Bachelor. The assembly is waiting for your decision. The queens on the chessboard are in the deadlock. They have each other pinned down. The game may very well end in a tragic stalemate. You are a pawn in the fishing line. Deliver your checkmate. Mate. Do I hear laughter under your ugly beak? Funny. Now everything will be decided. The Inquisitor lass seems to think she has used you. Confused? Don't you fret. She's also nothing. Everything was leading to this. You are now acting in the interest of inevitability. You cannot get away from it. Evil conquers all. Make way! Okay. Oh, now I can go in. Here we go. This is it. It's Maria. Well, this is the end. This is the end of one of the paths. I don't quite understand the story myself, to be quite honest. I understand it somewhat, but I don't fully understand it. It's very confusing. This game is really weird. Like, really, really weird. I am indeed powerless, as you can see.
In the sky.
I'm accused of having arranged your discovery. I've lost my vote of confidence. So tell them whose discovery it is. For the laurels are yours. Are you in doubt? Your diabolical deception was so simple, the cause and the source. It's so easy to put these very different things together, Inquisitor. But they are not the same. In this case, they are. It's strange that you have failed to see that. This place is a utopia, that is, an abuse of nature. The utopia must be destroyed. It's evil. What is a utopia? Let's talk for the last time. What is provoking your hatred so much? I am a humanitarian. My duty is to save people, not kill them. I only condemn a few to death for the sake of the many. Now I'm offering you to save the happiness of several thousands, hardly shedding any blood at all. A utopia will demand more and more sacrifices, you know. Even this utopia. But why do you think this place is a utopia? Nobody conducts social experiments here. Look, this place is more natural than nature. Utopias are usually constructed to embody perfect injustice. Perfect justice. You'll skip out for safety? Oh, you're welcome, Simon. This one, however, is different. This town is not a place that does not exist. It's a place that cannot exist. Mustn't exist. Here's where the cause and the source are the same. Mustn't exist? Yes, it's a phenomenon beyond the habitual reality, contradicting the laws of common sense and embodying that which mustn't be known to, felt, and seen by men. And yet, it has been created and materialized at human discretion. A man strives to be happy, and this is a great blessing. What's so bad about that? Our country holds the absolute record on experimental utopia designs, and this is a feature that should be interpreted as its absolute virtue. Social masterpieces are rare, but they do happen, and they don't have to be accidental. Indeed. However, somehow they never seem to live too long. Now, at the dawn of the current century, there are almost none left. One gets the impression that there is no country that would imbue its inhabitants with interforce simply because they happen to inhabit it. Is that supposed to be country? There have been examples of this, but they've all been destroyed. Why? I do not know. Let's get back to the matter at hand. A wonderful town is suddenly beginning to die. No one knows why. Why this one? The one that has managed to produce a wonder. The most curious, the most mysterious, inhabited by the most talented people. What did they do to deserve this? I'll tell you. I'm all ears. At the persistent pleasure of the capricious powers that be, the miracle that has been accidentally embodied as the polyhedron is forced to stay there, captured by the flesh of the town that has nurtured it, feeding it with its resources, people, and hot blood. This flesh has become its womb and its prison. You're being too metaphoric. What does that have to do with my choice and the epidemic? Enslaved miracles die, not out of anyone's malice. It is their nature. You cannot hold a miracle in your hands. You can only hold its corpse. The idea is not new. Let us have a closer look at the disease, the embodiment of this logic. Is it good or evil? Why has it come to the town? Do you consider it to be good? I like the asking the question. Do you consider it good? Why did you come to town at the same time? Why did you come to town at the same time then? You are all by definitions a hero. A miracle maker, almost. It was the powers that be that have tried to make you detain a miracle here, not the poor obsessed Canes. They've only played their part. They represent their own force. But you? Do you really want to go back to being a slave? The powers that be are bending you to submission according to their own design. You are obsessed with revenge. Revenge is a bad companion in the search of truth. Then tell him where he stands, waiting for your word. A puppet, just like guide his weapons. No one has heard a single word of recommendation from me yet. I'm relying on you completely, just like I said. And heed my warnings. I remember everything we talked about. Be silent. Be silent! Silent! Alright. Let's talk to this guy.
We need to go back to the front.
So, Bachelor, it was neither greed nor plotting nor circumstance that has informed your choice, but your conscience alone. I've been given orders to level everything here, but if that's not necessary, I'm willing to trust your judgment, risking my life and honor, for I am merciful. Where shall I point the weapon? Let the settlement be destroyed, but there's no reason to hurt the polyhedron. The survivors will find shelter there until we vacate them and the epidemic dies out. I have come to announce my decision. There will be no decision. I forgo the right to make a choice. I will not decide the town's fate and present my arguments to you. I am not ready to make a choice yet. Okay. I guess I'll talk to her. So he's the one that I tell the choice to. Let's talk to her. What does she have to say?
My path was called the Return of the Magic. I wanted to claim the power to create a place of miracles and lovely lawlessness.
When will you begin to execute your design, Maria? I have already begun. When the night falls and the wind scatters, the smoke above the scorched earth and the dust of the buildings demolished settles, you will see several new constellations light up in the sky. They will plunge their light toward us. And when the first specks of this light reach the constellations of the polyhedron, a miracle will happen. What will they be like? How are you going to call them? I'll see, but I expect them to be mostly red, scarlet, ruby, scarlet, crimson, carmine, merlot, mahogany, vermilion, garnet, rose, pink, burgundy. Perhaps you may even notice something familiar in the structure of those constellations. Where will these constellations come from? They have existed for a long time already. People just couldn't see them before because their light was hurrying towards us from far beyond. Now the first rays of these stars are about to reach our surfaces. We will see their light reflected in the spectacular plains of the preserved polyhedron. What will you become? What will become of your family, Maria? Perishing, burning down, dissolving without a trace. This is my family's destiny. It happened to my mother. It happened to Simon. Tomorrow, Georgie dies, and my father will fade out in a week. And in 10 years, when my town is complete, I will pass on in the same fashion. What will happen to your children? Will you expel them from the tower? There is nothing to be done about it. They have to free up the space for the new guests. My brother will become embittered, betray me, and rebel against me, but I will find a way to deal with him. He will cower behind Capella's back unwillingly when my mother's eyes frown and glare at him. Have you become a mistress already? No, I haven't. You won't see it here, unless you're planning to stay, of course. I won't. I'm leaving town on the military train at dawn. Okay. Alright. Well, here we go. We got a decision to make. Our decision seems...
You are not the only healer here.
We only have one decision: to destroy the settlement. That's the only decision we can... We can't even make a decision. We don't have a decision here. There's no decision to make.
Yes.
It's either don't make a decision, say I'm not willing to make a decision, or level the town. Those are my two. I don't even have a choice. I can't say destroy the polyhedron. I can't say that. Why would I want to destroy the settlement? Maybe. But I'm confused why I want to destroy the settlement. Why is that my choice? I don't know. Alright. We're gonna make this decision. So you think that the town is doomed? I do. The soil underneath it is soaked with poison. They're very lucky that the ground here is so fastidious. Fastidious. Plow every inch of it up with shells, shake it, and pull its rocks out. Split it into cracks so that no one will ever dare re-inhabit this land. The side of this river is uninhabitable. I see, and you believe that the tower will make it through the bombardment despite its base becoming so thin? Yes, the tower must keep its balance. I've studied its structure. I'm inclined to believe that it's rather earthquake resistant. It's like a weight on a steel spring. If no shell explodes on the opposite bank of the river, the polyhedron will remain intact. Shells only will fall where I point them to fall. Let it be so, then. Can you prove that this is a good way out? I can. Here are my arguments. The bacteria specimen, the vaccine, the blueprints, and the map charting the source of the pest. Are you sure there's nothing else you'd like to tell me? I am sure, Commander. The choice has been made. It's not really a choice, though. That's the thing. It's not really a choice. Okay, what now? What do I do now? So I've made the choice. Okay. Do I just have to let the day end or something? I don't know. Well. Let's go sleep. I don't know. Let's go sleep. Let's go sleep. Da da da. I'm guessing if I don't make a choice, he'll just destroy the town. Or worse. Wait, is there still somebody here? She is still here. Why is she still here? Alright, sleep for 3 hours? Sleep for another 2 hours. See what happens when day 13 rolls by.
Hi, everybody! Hi, Dr. Nick!
Arcade, welcome. Thanks for the raid. We're at the, like, literally the end. This is the end of Pathologic. Thanks for the raid. If you've never seen this ending before and you desire it, you'll notice this game took us 35 hours to play, so I'm not sure if this is the end. Yeah, this is the end. I am pretty sure. You own the second one? Well, the second one is a remake of the first one, so this is so anticlimactic. That's it? That was the ending?